Yes, now ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Thomas Fans YouTube channel, and my apologies after I made the Saturday night main event review. I did promise a Battlegrounds predictions video and I simply forgot to do it before Battleground happened, but I can still bring you a review, and I should have brought you that on Monday, and instead it's Wednesday, and I should have brought you Monday Night Raw reactions yesterday, but it's fine because today you're getting Battleground review, Raw review, and hopefully an NXT review in one day. Okay, so let's talk Battleground. It's a shame I didn't make a predictions video because, like Saturday night's main event and like Backlash, I think I only would have got one match wrong, one prediction wrong. That prediction was the NXT Tag Team Champions Hank and Tank teaming up with Josh Briggs against the Culling. I expected the Culling to win. This was a non-title match for the Tag Team Champions, and this would have been an opportunity for them to lose and the Culling to insert themselves into the NXT Tag Team title picture. However, that did not happen because when the fourth member of the Culling, the woman, I forgot what she's called, tried to get involved, Yoshiki Inamura held the chair, and he's back already. He's back. He heard Josh Briggs' cries for help, and he's back. And then Hank and Tank and Josh Briggs got the win over the Culling. So that's the one I wouldn't have predicted right. But again, I'm not mad at it, you know. But I do think the Culling should have won, because I think the Culling should go after the tag titles. Let's build a tag title feud, you know. But that is what it is, you know. I can't really comment on the matches because I just sort of had it on in the background because I was days late. So I knew all the results. I just had to watch the matches now. Then we had the NXT Women's North American Champion, Sol Ruka, making her first title defense against Kalani Jordan. Now, the obvious answer would have been Sol Ruka would retain, and that she did. And I think it was match of the night. I mean, I wasn't really properly watching it, but hearing the crowd reaction, seeing some of the stuff they were doing, and that Soul Taker at the end. I don't know, what did she do, like a basketball thing, like hands between the legs type thing? Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But Sol Ruka retains. That makes me happy. We had Ricky Saints come out and do a call out Ethan Page, and then they had a bit of a fight. They're going to be facing off on NXT at some point, as well as that new number one contender from Evolve. Forgot what he's called, Sean Legacy or something like that, right? What else did we have? We had Tony D'Angelo versus Channing Stacks Lorenzo, and well, it looked like Tony D'Angelo was about to win until what's he called? The third member of the D'Angelo family. I forgot his name. That's so annoying. What's he called? I keep thinking Nico Vance, but that's the guy from the Culling. I get all the names on NXT wrong, so I'm not used to them, you know. But he was there. You know, Tony's like, "Oh, are you on my side or what?" Stacks took advantage, and Stacks got the win. Stacks leaves without the third member. Tony's left there with the third member, and Tony walks out on him. So we don't know what the third member's doing, you know. We don't know if he's siding with Stacks or if he's siding with Tony, but I guess we'll find that out as they prolong the feud, you know, because they're not just gonna let the feud end like that with Stacks just a win over Tony and that's it, you know. It has to make sense. Yeah. Then there was another match. There was 6 matches. All about Stephanie. That. Okay, right. Stephanie Vaquer versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. My prediction obviously would have been Stephanie Vaquer retaining, and that she did. She retained in a banger match against Jordan Grace. It was slow, but it was hard hitting, you know. I mean, Jordan did some amazing moves, and Stephanie Vaquer got the win and retained, which is good because we don't want Stephanie to lose that title anytime soon. Then we had Obafemi versus Miles Bourne. Obviously, Miles Bourne put up a great effort, but obviously lost in the end because we don't expect the dominant Obafemi to lose the NXT title to Miles Bourne. He only lost the North American title to Tony D'Angelo when Tony D'Angelo used a roll-up, you know. So it was obvious that Obafemi was going to destroy Miles Bourne, but he didn't really destroy him. Miles Bourne put up a great fight, and after, Obafemi was sweaty, he was tired, and he gave his respect to Miles Bourne because he surprised him. you know. Then the main event was Joe Hendry defending the TNA World Championship against Trick Williams. Now this, if you look back on previous videos, this is the one where you won't believe me, but I said I believe WWE could pull a shocker move here and Trick Williams could take the title. But I was also in two minds because I believe they wanted to take Trick to the main event. I believe that. Not to the main event, the main roster, sorry. So I thought losing to Joe Hendry would mean he'd leave NXT. But he didn't. He beat Joe Hendry and he's the new TNA World Champion. I think it's a great move because, let's be honest, Joe Hendry's not that good in ring. He's got a great following. He's got a great character. But he's not great in ring, you know. Joe Hendry beat Trick Williams on the mic 1,000 times over, but in the ring, Trick Williams is 10 times better. So I'm glad I did that. It was not a bad pay-per-view whatsoever. In fact, it was banging. It was arguably better than Saturday Night's main event. No, not arguably. It was definitely better than Saturday Night's main event. Saturday Night's main event had 5 matches in 2 hours with 90% adverts, and the matches were quick. There was quite a few botches. We weren't happy with some results. Battleground, 2.5 hours, 6 matches, hard hitting. They all felt long, you know. Like 0 ads. Loved it. Amazing PLE. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.